I just wanted to start off by saying I upgraded this year, 2020, from a 2018 Polaris Ranger 570 midsize. That's what you guys seen in the last video. That was just what I had on the GoPro. So this is where we're at nowadays from the upgrade. This is where it's sitting in the shed. I got some issues that I can discuss with this that people probably want to know. And as of right now, I just have a 1.5 amp battery tender on there that I keep on there. With having a Ranger, had the Ranger for a couple years, but me and the wife and me and a couple buddies just started to actually go for longer rides, and the Ranger just wasn't comfortable anymore, and mainly I use everything to plow. So the Ranger 570 treated me well, no issues at all for the 2.5 years that I had it. So got the General, got it home. I do have the Polaris glass on it, front and back windshields. And I think the aftermarket stuff I have on it is a Lone Star seat lowering kit, and just your cheap LED light bar from Amazon. I think the only thing that I need to touch base on with the seat lowering kit that I did that you don't have to do is what I wanted to show you, the holes. You don't have to cut those holes out if you don't want to. When you do cut it out, that just means that that seat will sit back as far as it goes. For the most part, the 1-inch tubing that's on the actual frame covers those holes. So there's not a whole lot of backsplash coming back up on you. So hopefully this comes up. You can see that. The reason why door panels were off is because I had quite a few issues with this already, and that some of them are getting fixed as of right now, or waiting on parts. One of them actually was, I don't know how many people actually had this actually happen, is this receiver is actually warped enough to where I could not put a 2-inch receiver ball hitch in there. And I thought all models have these two little ridges. I thought it was those ridges. I was going to do it myself. I was going to sand those out somehow. But when I took it to the dealership, the guy actually felt around right here, and you can actually feel a small divot. And when he actually called Polaris, Polaris doesn't have a fix for it. And this is all part of the frame. I can go back and forth with expecting Polaris to give me a new frame and do this or do that, but the fix that we actually came up with, me and the dealership, is the guy just ground down just a little bit on the inside, enough to get a receiver in there. The whole problem was during the heating and the cooling process, it warped this tube. Polaris does know that it has happened on some of the models. They don't have a fix for it, and they were actually looking for my dealership to figure it out. With that, these door panels, like a lot of people said, they were splitting. They're saying horrible. This is the new one, and I'm still waiting on Polaris for that one. That's why it's actually taken apart. What else? Okay, and then another one of the videos, one of the shorter ones. I do have the belt slap and the clutch noise. There's nothing they could do at the time, but as of, I think, Monday or late last week, I actually called the dealership when I got posted online about the clutch fix, and they have parts on order. So I think people know that it's going to be I think different weights, spring, and a different helix, I believe. And the other thing, I think the last negative that I had right out the box is in one of the other videos, it was drive shaft noise. It was just a real short video of the drive shaft vibrating. Well, when I took it into the dealer, I wanted them to do oil change and fluid changes in the front and rear differential. When they dropped the front differential, there was shavings. There were shavings that came out of the front differential in the fluid. So that determined that the front differential was bad, and that was causing the drive shaft to vibrate. The drive shaft is actually not bad. So but here you go, brand new differential that was covered under warranty. So it was not the drive shaft. The drive shaft was vibrating, making a noise, but something busted in there, whether it's just a little O-ring, cotter pin, don't know. So, video of the clutching noise. It's just horrible sounding when you're decelerating. So, that is what I have right now. Not sure when I'm going to go for the next rip. I'm waiting for it to actually get a little bit warmer out. And like I said, I do plow with it. I'll probably have that in a different video because I'm going with a KFI plow system. And as of today, I think it's the 2nd of December, KFI has not released their plow mount for sale yet. It's still in production. So 2020 Polaris General. That's what I'm riding. Love it. It feels great. Power's there. Top speed is 70 miles an hour on this one. Very comfortable. Great for the long rides now. 100 miles, 130 miles a day. Not sure if that's a lot for some of you guys out there. It is what it is. So happy with the purchase, but like anything else, sometimes it's a lemon and it just comes with shit you got to get fixed. And then it's a waiting game. So the last ride that I actually went on, we went mudding with it, and this thing walked through a lot of mud. Super impressed with how this thing actually performed. One other thing that I also wanted to point out that a buddy actually figured out right away, because when we do go places and trailer these, my buddy's got the same exact model. Just a blue color. He does have an enclosed trailer, so what we actually have to do is we put a ratchet strap the suspension down to the frame, which actually gets the clearance of the roof into his enclosed trailer. And also, when you have an enclosed trailer, it's not exactly that wide. My buddy came up with this idea. I don't know why Polaris hasn't yet, because this is genius, is pins. So you can pull the door off and then get in and out of here. Real simple with the door off before you put it in an enclosed trailer. These pins, if you're wondering, they're just your wire lock pin, 5/16 inch by and 2 3/4 inch long. Get them at Home Depot. So I think when I do plow, I'm actually just gonna take this door right off. Don't need it. So I think that's everything. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of what I'm riding.